Hi, it's Ileana. So today I'm going to talk about crystalline spheres and what that can look like. Some extraterrestrials use crystalline spheres as part of their crafts, and those crystalline spheres can communicate through the crystalline energy telepathically with people to guide the navigation systems, to open up spiritual energy, thought consciousness pathways in the brain to people and beings, and communicate with people that way through consciousness because it has that crystalline energy in the sphere. There's a sentience of life within the sphere itself, crystalline consciousness. So it is sentient and it communicates with other living beings to provide information, to provide history, to provide the person with something that they need on a consciousness level to connect to that is important. As well, these crystalline spheres have the capacity to show people future events. If your consciousness is well advanced, you can connect with these crystalline spheres and they can show you events in the future, the far future, the near present, and how things can be changed in the world as a result of seeing those events. So these different crystalline spheres can be worked with in different ways. And these crystalline spheres choose the people who they will communicate with on a thought consciousness telepathic level. Many different extraterrestrials work with the crystalline spheres, and sometimes those spheres act like probes looking at different planets to see how human evolution is progressing and how other galactic beings are evolving on a physical level, emotional level, soul level, evolution. So they're part of different crafts. And some of these crafts have crystalline technology on it as well. So these spheres are nothing to fear. They're observational, they're thought consciousness connectors, they're crystalline in nature. And some whistleblowers have said that in a Stargate 2.0 remote viewing program, they were shown these spheres. One of these consciousness crystalline spheres that was almost translucent. A case was opened and a person saw this sphere and they were asked, "What do you think of this? What do you know of this sphere?" Just using their mind to connect with the sphere. And the sphere was kind of translucent, luminescent with clear crystalline energy inside it. And the person's like, "It's connecting to my consciousness. It is opening up my pathways in the brain so I can see higher dimensional perspectives. I can go to other places with my mind, tap into knowledge that I would otherwise not be able to access, of information of anything on the planet, what's happening in the world. I can see through the sphere's crystalline essence, technology, energy field. I can see what's happening in other places in the world. My brain pathways are opening up, my consciousness is opening up, and through this crystalline energy or technology inside the sphere, I can see anything happening in the world, remember it, and report back what the information was that the sphere's energy allowed the person to see through their opening of thought consciousness to bring back information. So it was like an energy portal using that sphere to tap into places, times, environments, situations on Earth to bring back information about what was going on during an event. So the remote viewing was done differently, showing a person this non-human extraterrestrial crystalline sphere technology, them connecting to it and bringing back information about something or someone. And that was a different sort of remote viewing done in Stargate 2.0 other program. not the original Stargate one. This was a different experimental program using this sphere technology. So the crystalline spheres have the ability to enhance people's psychic abilities, to open up the brain pathways and create a path connection to expand your own psychic psionic abilities, to see beyond the five senses, to see through the quantum universe, through the holographic universe, into realities beyond 3D, through this thought consciousness assisted technology in the crystalline spheres themselves. Whatever that crystalline energy is, waveform, it is a higher dimensional technology that is sentient within its own right and abilities. So it has some consciousness of sentience and interacting with different galactic living beings to expand them, to evolve them, and to give them opportunities to see things beyond the normal scope of what we can typically see, hear, and understand in 3D. That's how that crystalline technology works with connecting to humans, to our consciousness, our ability to project outside of ourselves. The sphere literally projects your consciousness elsewhere energetically because of the crystalline essence within that sphere, and that moves, bilocates your consciousness beyond one point in time to another point in time somewhere on a planet, so that you are able to see in a multidimensional way what is going on around you, the scene in front of you, 360-degree view of consciousness. And then you remember that information and you bring it back through that energy portal of that sphere. Your consciousness comes back through the sphere and you're reconnected with your whole being of who you are. So it is, these spheres can bilocate living beings' consciousness to different points of reality within the scope of physicality, energy, and consciousness. So they're not just crystalline devices that expand your mind and ability, they also bilocate the consciousness to other places, to other time fields, to other locations, physical locations where your consciousness goes, so you can see what you need to see, experience what you need to experience, to bring back data, information, sources of something that you're interacting with. Bring it back and report on what was evidenced by you through the thought consciousness expansion of the sphere, opening up your mind and ability, enhancing it energetically with the crystalline essence within it, and then you are experiencing something extraordinary and different outside of the normal parameters of even standard remote viewing. So this technology exists on various extraterrestrial crafts. It works, it is higher dimensional, and it's like holographic technology merged with crystalline technology, and it opens up thought consciousness. It expands the mind, it expands the soul, expands ability, and it also bilocates you in your consciousness energetically somewhere else to connect to something else, then come back with information and data. And that's what makes this technology so unique in its capabilities. Not just the extraterrestrial ships being recovered from crash sites, but other exotic technology that works on different thought consciousness levels. That's very unique in its abilities to connect with the human mind and the soul, open up possibilities that we haven't even explored yet, and what is possible of our evolution and where we can go with this. Thank you so much.